I chose this game because I was looking for a game with some fight in it, where people didn't take chances, swung both ways. That's instructive. And this is Irina Krush. This is Dorsa Derakhshani. Tell me how to pronounce that. Anyway, let's take a look. Okay, so they start out and both playing a very good opening. Now this move here, I don't know that I would move that to that square. That seems kind of tame, but I don't know what their plan is. So far, it's pretty. Nobody's taking any chances. They're looking for. They're not looking for the sharpest line. They're looking for a strategic line, I guess. Moves the rook across from the queen. See, even though things are in the way, like there's there's a knight, there's two pawns in front of the queen. It still has an impact on the variations that can be played. So let's see what Stockfish is saying right now. H3, knight H4. Let's see what's done. Okay, moves the rook over. Uh, Leaves the pawn out here on A2 unprotected, but I don't know that that's a big deal right at this point. Now, moving the knight into the other person's territory, I don't know that you should attack like that before you have all your pieces developed. And this knight isn't developed, and these rooks aren't connected. So where would you put that knight? I don't know. At least pieces aren't quickly traded off. Interesting is this move here. Queen to A5 because it attacks the knight. So you'd be thinking about something like, yeah, see, look there. Now it's telling him to trade that off. At any rate, I don't know if this knight goes over here, you could trade off and then move this. No, this would be attacking. If you move over here and trade off, then move back there, that's in a bad spot. I can see it's not that sharp a line. It's defensive. Now you see this queen. This queen is not protected, so this queen is putting pressure on that queen. Plus this pawn, which we said wasn't protected, is now attacked. Saying move the pawn to A3 or A4, or brunette takes knight. If knight takes knight, then pawn takes knight, then this is attacked and that's attacked, right? But this bring this back, and then the pawn would have two things attacking it. So we took this one, take, take, take. Then this pawn would be hanging. But I can't calculate it all that quick, but Stockfish says it's equal. Move the pawn up, other knight into play. Now see, what? What's the reason? Oh yeah, see. If pawn takes knight, then bishop takes bishop. So this bishop's not protected. So take, take, took with the pawn. Now this is attacked and that's attacked. But knight back here protects that pawn, but knight to g5 and knight h4 also are solid continuations. I'm not sure why. Let's see why this is. Let's see why that is. What does it that get? You just lost a pawn. How can that be good? Oh, because this is attacked twice, and there's... Why protect that pawn? Why not do something like right here, like push? Let's see, there's no way to protect that, huh? If you push, though... Okay, at any rate, I can see a little bit about why. Anyway, the move is to go back here, and that one goes up and attacks there. Gotta move the rook, right? Interesting that this pawn attacking the bishop is considered a good enough move. Why would that be? I would say, what if we just like take the rook? Oh, taking the rook would attack the queen. So you take back somehow. Okay, you get a continuation like this. Okay. But so you're gonna win an extra pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One pawn is enough for the exchange. Plus white has a weird pawn formation there on the king side. Oh. So, at any rate, you want to snap up that bishop. Now black has the two bishops and a slight edge. So now watch Stockfish. I believe Stockfish will change over. It's suggesting pawn to d5 right now. I think that'll, in a minute, it will suggest pawn to c5, which is the game. What was played in the games, pawn to c5. Yeah, see, it took a while for Stockfish to. Oh, now it's switching back. Just sit here a minute and see what Stockfish does. I kind of would like to. I'm gonna play through this variation a little bit. Let's just take a look at it. Take. Okay. Eight. Attacks here. Moves back. Take. Now, see, the pawn push would attack the queen and the rook, so the rook moves over. And we're sitting at each having 7 pawns. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, the c5 move came into play, which was as in the game. Now, the rook over to protect the a pawn that we were talking about was weak way back when that rook first got moved, is still a factor in the game. But that's not the move that's made. Okay, let's look. Takes. Black's having a slight edge here. Now, black would have been better off taking the central pawn. And just reasoning it out without calculating, you see that it opens up the bishop for an attack against this rook, and that pawn is still going to be attacked on the next move. All we get is a double attack on the knight, which can be moved anyway, like right here, attack of the queen. Is bishop takes d4? Yeah, that's a suggestion too. At any rate. Oh, so maybe they're thinking if you take the a3 pawn, then the rook moves, can't move backwards, or it's the pin to the knight's pin. So then this pawn would be free. That's probably the reasoning. Let's take a look. So why not take the pawn if that was your big thought? But I guess calculated and found out, well, see, taking the pawn is only slightly worse than queen to b4. I don't know why queen to b4 is such a wonderful move. Oh, rook over, and then this pawn falls. So let's just move on. Saves that pawn. Okay, now it decides to take it. Let's see. Now, see, this is the mistake right here. Why? Oh, see, there's a complex tactic here with the rook and the queen lined up with the bishop and this pawn moving forward. But see, that's actually a mistake. Look at g4 is a good move here. And if they take the knight, she takes the knight, then she can take the bishop. It's a hard calculation. I doubt if they even calculated that during the game. Okay, at any rate, take. Okay, pushes the pawn up. Is that what is recommended? Yeah. Now see, look how much ahead black is right now. Black has a winning game right now, but see, it's so complex that black can't figure out how to win it in the time allotted. So take and attacks the rook. And now, take. I would think about moving rook to e1, freeing up the queen. So what we have here is two bishops against a rook, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. So, yeah, you see, right here, slight material advantage to white, right? But black still has the advantage because of the two bishops. So let's see here. If you cancel out the one rook and the queens, then you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I guess there's not a material advantage. Black does have a material advantage. Why is that? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So isn't there a pawn? A pawn and a rook for two bishops. Let's see. Why am I confused? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rook, rook. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. I guess material is kind of equal, but okay. So right now, why not threaten checkmate? Which is what the rook move does, right? And it moves backwards. If they do threaten checkmate, what is the move here? F3, bishop to F6. Let's just take a quick look at that. Let's move this here. Oh, this is a possibility. And then this move comes. Yeah, this black's in a bad way there. I mean, white's in a bad way. So, okay, well, this still is a good move, but it's recommending taking here. Oh, because that black's a pawn will fall, I believe. Let's see, take, 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 take. And now, yeah, still equal material, but black has a winning game. Not sure how to win it. Yeah, see, there's bishops, and there's two of them are just so powerful. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see, where am I? Okay, doubles the rooks. Now, believe it or not, black is way ahead, but white's going to win this game. So we're going to see a switch in power here. Now, see, I don't think that moving that bishop out there is mandatory. See, white has got to make a mistake. I mean, black has to make a mistake. Otherwise, clearly, black's going to win this. So, why is it saying sack the rook right here? Let's look at that real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's just gonna be too tough. Sacking the rook is no good. So how in the world if you were white, how would you like try to trap black? Now see already it's equal again. Or, or within, not equal, but see right here, that is a move that is a mistake. Why is that such a huge mistake? Oh, see, if if black takes, attacks there, uh, okay. Whoops. Did I crash it already? I crashed Stockfair, so let's see if it opens. Okay, it did open. I guess I opened up had too many things going. It was analyzing too many lines. Let's see if my computer is hot. Yeah, bottom's kind of hot. Where were we here? So I guess the idea is you had better keep, if you got two bishops, try to keep one of them protected by a pawn. At least one of them. And try to always keep one of it be attacking one directly and one indirectly. So yeah, when it gets to this point, it's relatively simple. I would have never traded off one of the pawns, but okay, simple in game. Well, simple once you understand it. Okay, interesting. Good game.